everyone, and welcome back to the Fortitude Fix. I hope you're well. My name is DaShanna and I make pregnancy and lifestyle and mommyhood videos here on this channel. If you are new here, go ahead and take a second to click that subscribe button. I would love to have you here as a part of the family. I am growing this community and it is a fast growing community here. I am loving every minute of it. So I would love to have you as a part of the fam. Like I said, I am documenting my pregnancy. I am currently 25 weeks pregnant with baby number 1. This is our first baby. We're having a baby girl due here in September. So if you are interested in watching my entire pregnancy from beginning to end, I will go ahead and leave the link to the playlist right over here. And you can get caught up because I am going to continue sharing this journey. I am going to be following the same exact format for this video. I will talk to you about baby's stats, baby's development, and talk about kind of how I'm doing and other baby prep that's happened so far. And then I will leave you with, of course, the belly shot at the very end. So if you're interested in watching, let's go ahead and get started. Like I said before, I am 25 weeks pregnant and I do have sickle cell disease type SC hemoglobin. And so let's start to take a look at what went on in week 25. So I'm pulling up my app. Basically, as I said in last week's video, from week 24 all the way to week 27, baby is going to be the same size by fruit or size by sweets. So just a quick recap, baby is the size of a chocolate cake, baby is the size of a bunny, and baby is the size of a papaya. So that has not changed. Baby is 14.02 inches and 1.68 pounds. So although the size comparison doesn't change, we are definitely seeing a increase in how heavy baby is and how long. I'll go ahead and read to you what my app says is happening in week 25. So the primitive memory is beginning to develop. Music and voices will leave an impression on your baby's brain. This is so exciting. So ever since baby could hear sounds, we've been playing music and talking to baby. This is a wonderful way for my husband to bond with our daughter, is rubbing oil and really just talking to her and basically figuring out her playlist for the evening. And it's just really sweet. So that's awesome that some of this is really leaving an impression and is gonna be a part of their memory. The lungs are developing and preparing for baby's first breath, and your baby's eyes are completely developed, and the brain is now able to register sound and light. So that is just the sweetest thing. I do notice when it gets a little like early in the morning as the sun starts to rise and the room starts to get a little bit brighter, I do notice she moves quite a bit more. So I don't know if it's related, but it is absolutely adorable. Let's get into what's been going on with me this week. So as I mentioned last week, I have this like rash like on the inner thighs of my legs, right? We made a joke, no thigh gap over here. So my legs are rubbing together and I think it just got a little irritated. So it is getting better this week. I did get some ointment and I have been treating the area and it's on the mend, so that's great. So my dog Mocha is still following me. I think I mentioned this a couple of videos back in an update, but yeah, he still follows me everywhere. And even if it's from the room to the bathroom, he will like get up and follow me, sit and watch me, and then like when I go back, he'll follow me and look at me and just make sure I'm okay. So it's really cute. And he still loves my husband a ton, but he is loving me a lot more now. And I think, you know, as his pregnancy progresses, he really is starting to get the vibe or the feeling that he is wanting to be a little bit more protective. So that's so sweet. I think I mentioned this a little bit last week, but I wanted to just full on just go ahead and say it. My appetite is back, y'all. I am hungry, I am eating a lot, and my husband's like, oh, I don't really know, I can't really tell. And I'm like, I can tell. He and I went toe to toe on the amount of tacos we had for dinner one night. Granted, he did end up getting, I think, 1 or 2 more later on. I had a different snack, but still, like, wow. You know, we had pizza not that long ago, and I was just crushing all these slices back to back. So a little bit out of the norm for me for the past couple of weeks, but yeah, my appetite is definitely back. So food is a go. Essentially feeling a little bit like a bottomless pit, like I'm not getting full, so I just want to eat and snack all the time. I still don't like chicken that much, even though I'll eat it, and I also still don't like eggs, like scrambled eggs or just eggs in general. So still no particular cravings, but I did ask my husband to bring me back 3 things from the grocery store when he went. I asked for some Takis, I asked for some Reese's, and I asked for a Payday. Now I know people, Payday, like who eats those? I do. I don't know why I like it so much. I think it's the texture and the contrast of the creamy nougat, is it, in the middle, and then the peanuts on the outside. It's just the salty and the sweet. I don't know. I've been a fan of Payday since I was a kid, so he brought me that, and I was so happy. So, yay. Since we're going down the food road, let's keep on going. I need to let you all know that ginger ale is life. It needs to be the Canada Dry ginger ale, not the diet, not the Seagrams. It needs to be Canada Dry, and I love it. I have to drink it within the first couple of days because it loses its fizz, but the fizz is everything. Ginger ale. Speaking of beverages, I've discovered non-alcoholic beer. Now, I haven't been that much of a beer drinker in general, but my husband is, so he can't stand non-alcoholic beer. Obviously, he wants the real thing, and he has the real thing. So for me, I'm more of a dirty martini type of gal, but for now, you know, it'll do. My sense of smell is off the charts. I noticed it a little bit last week, but it's really started to ramp up this week. I was laying in bed and I had this smell and I was like, this doesn't smell good. It smells like sewage. Like, what is going on? All of our windows were closed. My husband was downstairs and I just smelled something horrible, and he comes upstairs and I asked him, I said, were they like, it smells like a dumpster. Were they like emptying the trash like outside in our dumpsters? And he was like, yeah, the truck just went by. And so it's hilarious. I smelled that. Like, I smelled them taking our complex trash bin and like lifting it over. Like, I didn't hear the truck or anything like that, but I smelled it. And he said he had heard the truck not too long before I said anything. So, wow. Also, my husband brushes his teeth every single night in his bathroom. I'm in the bed. I swear he opens the cap of the toothpaste and I'm like, are you brushing your teeth? It smells, the fluoride toothpaste smell is so strong. So, part bloodhound over here. I did have a little bit of a scare this week. So I mentioned last week how baby girl is flipping and doing a whole bunch of stuff in there, and I feel it and I love it. This week it was toned down by like 1,000, and I was like, is everything okay? Like, I started to freak out just a little bit because she wasn't moving as much, I wasn't feeling her as much, and it wasn't as strong. So typically when she would kick, it would be a kick or a punch, and I wasn't feeling, I was feeling more like a graze. I was like, was that pretty much like when I first felt fetal movement back in like 19 weeks? I was like, was that something? That's kind of what it went back to, and it was like really freaking me out. So luckily we have our fetal Doppler, so I went to use my fetal Doppler and I found the heartbeat super quick, and it was a very strong, very fast heartbeat. So baby girl is doing perfectly fine. I just had a little moment, it was like 10 minutes, I was freaking out, but all is well, and she has been moving more since I did that, and I think she kind of senses that, you know, you gotta do something in there so I can continue to feel good. And I know how far in between doctor's appointments are, but it's one thing to be on this side of it as like the patient, and I'm like, I've been to the doctors in forever. Like, it just feels like it's been so long. Obviously the last time I went was at 20 weeks, and so here I am, you know, 25 weeks. It's been a month and some change, but it still feels like forever. So anyway, all is well. Funniest thing is that people are asking, like, are you sure it's just one in there? So I get that question a lot. And the second question is, are you sure you're due in September and not before? So I'm getting these comments because I started sharing a couple of more photos more frequently, not just in my updates or on my social media, but also to family members. So just taking random like candids at home and like sharing those out, and folks are really wondering what's going on in there. As far as I know, I've seen in there and it's just one. Doesn't look like anything's hiding behind anything, and I feel like at this point we would know if it was more than one. And secondly, yep, I am sure that I am due in September. I mean, at the very beginning I was told that baby is measuring big, so the baby might come like a week or so before the due date that they assigned. The gap in due date versus size of baby wasn't so big that they actually changed my due date, but they said it's likely that baby would come the week before. But either way, that's still September, so yep, that's that. And lastly, we have bought some more things for baby girl's nursery. I am changing out her dresser knobs, so I ordered the new ones and they will be here this week, so I'm gonna change those out. I'm really excited. A couple of more things. It's for the wall decor in her nursery, so I'm really excited. I love getting mail, so some people have found my Amazon registry and my Target registry and some things like that, and so things are coming in and I'm really happy, and it just feels so surreal. But I thank you all so much for watching. That brings us to the end of this video. I'm gonna go ahead and stand up and show you the 25-week belly, and then I'll be right back to end the video. All right, so I pulled up my shirt a little bit so you can see. Let's pull up this one. So here we go from the side. Whew. And here we go. And there we go. So, whew, that's baby girl. So thank you all so much for watching. Please remember to subscribe to this channel if you enjoyed this video. Go ahead and give it a like, a thumbs up, and comment down below. I look forward to seeing you right back here in my next video. And remember, always fill your cup. Bye.